Thank you for coming. I'd like to talk to you.
Why are you having this conversation with me and not your king?
You think you're better than me? Tell me something. What's your relationship with your father like? You think you're the only one? You shameless sluts. How dare you try to break up my home?
Me? Break your home? The door was open to me nicely. I didn't even have to knock.
You could have said no.
No to what exactly? The good life? Huh? Let me ask you something. If I were to choose a man, do you really think I'll choose your husband? You call him sexy, but I do not think there's anything sexy about that man. As a matter of fact, it took me a very long time to get used to his touch. And I'm sure you know this. The sex is horrible.
Watch your mouth.
I have only just begun. Yes, I might not be the only one, but at least I am not the one sitting my fat ass at home waiting for a community dick that may or may not be infected to come home to me.
I guess we're all infected then.
No ma'am, not all of us, because I am constantly protected. What about you, Madam Kingmaker? Never protected, always ready and willing to receive whatever nonsense he brings home with open legs. You call me miserable. You call me pathetic, lonely, insecure little girl. But you're the one here asking me to leave your husband, when you're supposed to actually be begging me to teach you how to save your marriage.
I should beg you to teach me how to save my home. You have guts.
Your husband thinks that you and your marriage are a big mistake. I mean, he never stops talking about how his entire family despise you and your controlling self.
They do not despise me, and I am not controlling. You're obviously making this up.
Really? Okay. So your husband told me how he fought and impregnated your house help. What did you do? You blamed the girl. You beat her up till she bled and lost her baby. And then you threw her out of your house. A few apologies here and there, you forgave him again. Now, did I make that up too?
Enough!
How dare you? How dare you insult me when you are the miserable and pathetic one? You blame everyone else except the one person who owes you loyalty. The one person who actually constantly breaks the vows he made to you. How dare you come here acting all self-righteous, trying to talk woman to woman. When you were beating up that girl till she bled and lost her baby, did you ever stop for once to ask her own side of the story? Did you even think that maybe she was forced or manipulated into it? Did you ever blame your husband for once? Of course not. Because here you are again, confronting the wrong person. You ask if I think I'm the only one, right? Now let me tell you about the ones that I know of that you have no idea about. Should I start with your sister who lives in your house? Or your so-called best friend? The truth is, I can never be the only one. Even if I decide to stop seeing him today, someone else will replace me. You know why? Because nothing, absolutely nothing and no one can stop a cheating man. I mean, how many of us can you confront? And to answer that question of yours, the reason he hasn't left you is because he knows you're weak. You're helpless. You don't even have the willpower to leave him. Because you can't be anything without him. You do anything and fight anyone for him. Because he's your God. But in his eyes, you are worthless. Grace!